The last three questions, we are putting our minds, in analyzing the securities returns, security risk. Now we are moving into more important, the other part of our subject, portfolio. So I would like to know from all of you, do you know the difference between a security and a portfolio? This is important. Otherwise, you are not able to differentiate between various calculations. Let me tell you, portfolio is simply a combination of various types of investments, not just investing in one particular security. After security analysis, we will select few securities, 3 or 4 securities or 30 or 40 securities. The number is up to you. There is no limit for that. You can put any number of securities in a portfolio. Therefore, first of all, you try to keep the meaning in your mind. Whenever I am telling or referring to a term called portfolio, I am going to combine various investments into one investment. Suppose you are having 1 lakh rupees for available for making investment, then I suggest you put some 30%. That means 30,000 of the 1 lakh in government securities. It will be some part of your fund will be safe, 50% in equity, and whatever remains, that is 30 plus 50, 80, and remaining 20% in bonds. So why we have to do like this? The answer is by diversifying your fund, investable fund into various kinds of securities, you will be able to minimize your risk. As you know, government securities will not have any risk. That is what we call zero risk, or the return given by a government security is RF. RF stands for risk free return. But when it comes to equity markets, definitely equity shares are highly volatile. Returns are highly volatile. Therefore, equity investment is always subject to high amount of risk. At the same time, possibility to get returns will also be there. And bonds, then they are not risk free. At the same time, they are not highly risky. Moderate risk will be there in bonds. Thus, by referring to a term called portfolio, we are always making investment in such a way that we put our fund into different securities, not in a single security, a basket of securities. That basket is what we refer to as a portfolio. If suppose some of you say, sir, not 30%, sir, make it 10% in government securities, equity, you make it 70%, balance in bonds, then you are referring to another portfolio. This is my portfolio. If you make changes in those percentages, it becomes a new portfolio. And that portfolio will have a different return and different risk. అమ్మ అందరికీ అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, how to make expected return from a portfolio is what we are learning. Calculation of risk I will teach in the next problem. In this particular problem, it is enough for us to learn how to calculate the expected return of a security or portfolio. Expected return of a security or portfolio.
Okay.
What we are going to learn now?
Expected return on portfolio.
Not the security. Security calculation is already over, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a new thing, new model, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, I have take 3 columns. This table will have a heading calculation of expected return and of a portfolio. Written on a portfolio calculation table will have details of the securities. One column for returns, other column for weights, and multiplication of returns and weights. Calculation is very easy, no problem in it. What are the returns? Government securities will provide 6% return. Common stock will provide, equity is what we call common stock. This other term for equity shares is what we put the word called common stock. Bonds 10%. Weight, W stands for weight, weightage. Weightage means how much percentage of our fund is invested here. 30% in government securities. Therefore, I take 0.30 and 50% in common stock. I take 0.50. Balance means total is always 1. Then balance is 0.2. All of you understand how this 0.2 comes?
Yes, sir.
This is not given. It was said balance in bonds. By the term balance, you have to understand that the total is always 1. Out of 1 rupee we are having to invest, 30 paisa we invested in government securities and 50 paisa in common stock and 20 paisa in bonds. That is what the term weight implies. Xi into Wi, that is product of the returns and weights. Just multiple 6 and 0.3, 1.8. Same is the case with 18 multiplied with 0.5. Last one also 10 into 0.2. Thus, the total of these three will give you the final answer written on the portfolio or expected return on the portfolio. If someone of you say, sir, we does not want 0.3 here, we just makanta security avasram ledu, government security lo 30% వద్దు sir, only 1.10 పెట్టండి, bond market lo penchandi ante it will be 0.40. Thus, this time the return will be something like 11.6%. Understand? This is different from previous return. Previously, the return is 0.3 here and 0.2 here, and the return is going to be what we call 12.8%. But whenever you make changes in these weights, automatically what happens? This return will change, like 0.1, it will be 0.4. I think these values are not changing. No confusion is clear. So previous case లో మనకున్న రిటర్న్ కన్నా ఇప్పుడు ఇంకా ఎక్కువ వచ్చింది. నాకు 12.8% మాత్రమే ఉంది. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So whenever you are increasing the weight of other securities and decreasing weight of one security, thus you can manage. This is what we call portfolio management. Our subject title is security analysis and portfolio management. So not only securities, we also manage the portfolios. Hope it is clear to all.
Yes, sir.
How to calculate the return on a particular portfolio. Now, may I ask the students, anybody has any doubts in this concept?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Good. Vaishnavi?
No doubt,
No,
sir.
sir.
Very good. Very good, Prasad.
No, sir.
Right. So, we are moving into very important concept of Markovich model. So, I want you to take a break up to some 5 minutes so that you will be some afresh, and I will start that particular concept after 5 minutes, right?
Okay, sir.
Right. Don't left be in the online, no problem, but you can take some 5 minutes break.
Okay.